Thank you again for joining Quizzitive Unite. In this section of Sage Intacct tips and tricks, I will be guiding you through some of the newest improvements and releases from Sage Intacct. Thank you so much for joining us today. As a reminder, please feel free to ask questions. This event is for you. You've got all of our undivided attention, and we are here to answer any questions. We've got subject matter experts on hand, and we also have a chat panel. So please reach out to us with any questions that you may have. All sessions are being recorded and will be available once the session is over. And as always, we have great prizes for anybody who is participating in Quizzitive Unite. You have a chance to win an Amazon gift card, an espresso coffee machine, or a 12-month Wine of the Month subscription. All those sound great to me. I am Stephanie Foreman. I am the practice manager here at Quizzitive, and I'm very excited to engage and meet with all of you. Thank you so much for tuning in to our tips and tricks. We've got a great lineup in here with reporting and some changes to AP, so come along as we make this journey. Financial reporting tips. As you know, Sage Intacct does 4 major releases every single year. And in release 2, they did some updates that are making reporting a lot easier, smoother, and more exciting for users. New, faster financial reporting for projects. This is improved reporting for projects. This is very beneficial for anybody in the non-for-profit space who may be using projects or grants in that dimension, or anyone who's just using the project dimension solely by itself. This new reporting feature makes it faster and easier to get financial information about your projects. The tip is now when you're scheduling a report, you can filter the report by project or project group. When filtering by project group, you can select individual reports. I know I'm psyched about that. To divide the report into separate sections for each project in the group. Super exciting. So in this screen, you can see when you go to schedule your financial report, you've got these filters that you're able to use as drop downs. You can use your department group, location, but for this specific exercise, we're talking about project groups. And then you click on individual report. And if you've been a user for as long as I have and doing implementations as long as I have, you will know that this box was not there before. So I'm excited to see how this works in the non-for-profit space and for companies just using the project as a dimension. In Financial Report Writer, you have additional report filtering at your fingertips. In the Financial Report Writer, the project filter on the Filters tab, which is to the far left, has a new Run as Individual Report option. If you filter by all projects or by a project group, you can then select this option to divide the project into separate sections for your project. I love that option. Note, this feature can be used to generate individual reports for each project in a group, and that includes project groups with up to 500 projects or members. That is so exciting. So you can get individual reports for a lot of different project groups without having to go in and segment them and run them individually. In this screen, you can see Financial Report Writer. As we talked about the filters over to the far left, you're now able to go down by project, specify the project or project group members. So you can do top projects, top levels, include subdimensions, and also prompt and run as individual reports. You will know that this box has not existed before. So I'm very excited to see that. In order to use the permissions and the filtering, make sure that you're subscribed to General Ledger. If you have region availability, all supported regions, your permissions need to be set to Financials, List, View, Add, and Edit. The project dimension must also be enabled in your configuration of the General Ledger, and you can navigate there by using General Ledger, Setup, and Configurations. I'd also like to make a note that you have to be using the project module. You can't have repurposed another dimension, say territory or class, to be project. It has to be a natural project dimension. So, so now that we're in our demo company, that's a non for profit, let's go take a look at the new reporting features. If you toggle down to reports, financial reports, and if we scroll down, we can select one of these handy dandy reports to schedule. You'll see now I've got project or grant group. If I select one of these, I can run this now by individual report. And that's ease of use. That's a new tip. That's a new trick. You didn't have to do anything to it. It's automatically there for you. If you are using the project dimension, take advantage of this. You will love it. If I am in a financial report, I'm going to leave this. I'm now going to go down, select another one. I'm going to click Edit. I would like to show you the filtering. So all of your applications and choices are on the left here. If you select Filter and scroll down to about the middle of the page, you'll see now that you have project or grant. I'm excited. All projects or grants. You can select specific project or grant group. You can also select project or grant type. And you'll see once you make those different selections, different pieces change. So again, if I go here, you see the slider changes again. I can run as individual reports. If I do all, again, I have the ability to run as an individual report. So project or grant type, that does not give you the group or the individual option. Specific grant and project does, however, give you the option to run as an individual report. And if you select all projects or grants, again, you have the ability to run as individual reports. So those are the changes affecting projects in your financial report writer. Financial reports, again, when scheduling, project or grant group, individual report. Financial reports, if you want to edit, just select one of these on the side. Filters, project or grant, run individual reports. So you have those things at your fingertips. Those are there for you. To make sure that you have that application and that you can use this new functionality, general ledger, configuration. Your admin should have to handle this and make sure this is turned on for you. If you toggle down, you need to make sure that you are subscribed and your project or grant dimension is enabled. That is very important. We get calls, oh, the new feature is not working for us. Make sure that it is enabled here in your general ledger configuration, and your admin can do that for you. So those are the reporting tips and tricks that I have for you at this time. I will head back over to the slideshow and we can continue. Accounts payable file access. So we love different pieces that make Sage Intacct easier for us to use. So no longer do we have to only go to one module. If it's a payment, we can now toggle to AP and see all of our information right there. Easier access to your payment files. Account payable access to payment files. You're now able to generate and access payment files for ACH and a bank file in your accounts payable module. You can manage the payment workflow within accounts payable instead of toggling back to cash management and using the application there. One highlight to note, this is improved efficiency and workflow that all users will definitely appreciate. So no longer do you have to stop a task or stop where you are or open even another screen to update something for accounts payable or check a payables file in cash management. It's right there in accounts payable. So this is one of the great tips and tricks that Sage Intacct pulled from community. There was a thread about making accounts payable easier to use, easier to navigate through, and that's what's great about Sage Intacct community. You can put your ideas out there. Somebody is reading them. Those threads get read, and then Sage Intacct takes those thoughts and goes into development and really puts our concerns into action. So I get really excited when I see those things and the comments really turn into action for us. So if you toggle through accounts payable, payments, you'll see all these different selections here. And then you can go to payment file. This, I assure you, was not here previously. Make sure that you are subscribed to accounts payable, all supported regions. You have to be a business user. Permissions, cash management, ACH file run, ACH file list, bank, and then bank file. Those permissions, even though they are set for cash management, they now apply to accounts payable. So I will come out of here very quickly and let's go back to our demo and take a look. Once again, we're in our non-for-profit demo company. If I toggle to accounts payable, in this payment section that I just showed you previously, payment files, ACH file, ACH payment file, bank file, and then also bank payment files. This was not in accounts payable previously. It was only housed in cash management. So now AP users have all their functionality right here in their screen, in their application. No longer do you have to duplicate a screen, go into cash management, leave what you're doing, and then toggle back to AP. The new and improvement really helps the workflow, really helps with efficiency, and it's a great time management tool. If you go to cash management, you will see payment files, ACH file, bank file, and bank payment file. Of course, they're a banking function. However, we like them right in accounts payable, right where we need them. Click on the arrow, and then you have the drop down. You've got everything you need at your fingertips to keep your day flowing and take advantage of the new features that are here. So the highlights of this session, financial reporting and accounts payable. You can run individual reports for projects. You can filter reports by project or project group. Both of those are new functionality and new processes that are housed now in financial reporting. Access to payment files through accounts payable. No longer do you have to leave AP to go to cash management to locate all of your files. You've got ACH and bank files right in your AP workflow. If you have any questions, the floor is open. I'm here. I'm also available by phone. My number is included. My direct email is here. And again, I'm the practice manager for Sage Intacct Acquisitive. I'd be happy to take your calls, answer any questions. If you have any training needs or want to go into the new release from release number 2 or going into release number 3, please reach out to us. We're excited to hear from you. Thank you for joining today, and I hope that you're excited as I am about tips and tricks, reporting, and AP. I wanted to thank you for your time today. Enjoy the rest of the sessions, and don't forget to complete your survey. All surveys will get you another submission into talking about those prizes that we talked about earlier, the gift card, the Nespresso machine, And especially if you're a wine lover like I am, the 12-month wine subscription. So please, any questions about this session or any other session that you've seen today, any questions that I can answer for you about the practice here at Quisitive with Sage Intacct, please let me know. We have a general mailbox, ask@quisitive.com, or you can reach me at stephanieforeman@quisitive.com. It was great reaching out and connecting with all of you today. I hope that you enjoyed the sessions. I hope that you got something out of this session, and we look forward to talking to you again.